Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for most of the month of June, 4 full weeks from June 1st through the 28th, and I'll be using a kawaii kit from Sweet Kawaii Design called Positive Vibes. This is a subscription kit that comes with a jumbo sticker, 10 pages, plus the bottom washi, and the bonus item for this month is a deco sheet. Before I lay down my jumbo sticker, I wanted to show you my memory spreads from January and February. Last month I showed you March and April, so I went back to finish the first 2 months and I also finished May. I feel like with every memory spread, I continue to add more and more pictures. It becomes a fun puzzle at the end of the month and I like to see how many pictures I can fit on these pages. When laying down the jumbo sticker, I like to peel back the bottom edge, lay that part down first, and then slowly peel off the backing as I'm smoothing the sticker out. Now getting into the weekly pages, I'm going to start by laying down the bottom washi. I love that this month, although the bottom washi is similar, each one has a different color. You can definitely mix and match, but I decided to stick with one color each week. And I'm starting with the week of Father's Day because I knew for sure I wanted this teal color for this week. And then for the remaining 3 weeks, I like to put the washi in order of least favorite to most favorite. And I like to put my favorite colors and stickers towards the end of the month. So in the first week, I used the yellow washi, and just because it's my least favorite washi doesn't mean that I don't like the color. I think it works really nicely in this kit, and it just so happens that I like the purple and pink a little bit better. I really enjoy when the bottom washi is different for each week because that helps me differentiate one week from the next. Now I'm going to be dividing up the stickers. I have 4 blank sticker pages and I am keeping the bottom washi in mind. So the first sticker sheet will be for the yellow week, then purple, blue, and pink. Since I wanted the week of Father's Day to be primarily blue, I decided that I also wanted to add a little more yellow to the first week, a little more purple to the second week, and for the 4th week, I just wanted my favorite stickers, so it ended up being a good mix of all the colors. I started with the heart garlands and then the weekend banners. Then I divided up some of the sidebar stickers and full boxes. I had some leftover $2 Tuesday Father's Day stickers from last year. I wanted to try to incorporate those into the week of Father's Day, so that meant that I was able to add more full boxes to the other 3 weeks. I try to make sure that the decorative full boxes and functional full boxes are pretty even across the weeks. In this kawaii kit, there were less headers, so that made more room for half boxes, and I was able to add at least 7 half boxes to every week. With just those stickers, I was starting to run out of room. I tried to add in the habit trackers and some of the quarter boxes, but I decided to go ahead and start setting up the sidebar for each week. This would free up some space on the sticker pages, and I would be able to finish dividing out the stickers. I usually set up my sidebar from the bottom up. I start with a decorative full box, then 2 habit trackers, a blank weekly schedule, and a functional full box at the top. The space that is left over perfectly fits the heart garland, and from week to week, I just try to move where this heart garland is placed. When I was dividing the stickers, I was really paying attention to the different colors that I was choosing for each week, especially in the sidebar. I feel like my process now is a result of a lot of lessons learned over the past few years. I've been using these kawaii kits since they first came out a few years ago, back when they were called mystery kits, and I would use them 1 week at a time, so by the time I got to the 3rd and 4th weeks, I really didn't have a lot to choose from. Usually I was left with a lot of the same color, and especially my sidebar would end up being the same color throughout. So although at times I feel a little crazy with how my process has evolved, it really is so satisfying to be able to get 4 weeks out of this kit and to use a good majority of all the stickers. All I'm usually ever left with is a few headers, a couple checklists, and some deco that I'm easily able to use in the future. And for my last sidebar, I had mentioned that I was trying to choose my favorite stickers for this last week. So you will see that I chose lots of pinks and blues for this sidebar. It was actually pretty difficult to choose my favorite full boxes from this kit. They were all really cute and I'm loving all the positivity. I think it's perfect for this month. So now that I freed up some space, I'm going to continue dividing out the stickers. There were enough solid quarter boxes to have 5 or 6 for each week, and there were 5 rainbow quarter boxes, so I was able to add 1 or 2 of those each week. Then I wanted to divide out the icons and deco. There were a lot of stickers that came in sets of 4, even if they were sprinkled throughout the kit, so I wanted to make sure those were divided out because I'm always more likely to use stickers that are on these pages. Next, I would normally lay down the date covers, but I've learned with these rounded corners in this planner that it's better to lay down the headers first. It just makes it so much easier to get the date covers on straight. This kit does not come with enough headers for 3 a day every day, so I do have to figure out where I want my headers to go. I do not have enough to do headers, so I am using those on Monday through Friday. And my main concern is having the right colors in every weekend because that's where my scallop checklists are going and I have a limited number of those. Another thing that I'm trying to keep in mind is that there are 6 colors, so there will be 1 repeating color every week. So that means I really need the weekend colors to be different every week in order to have enough scallop checklists. For the first week, I'm just using the headers in the order that they were laid out in the kit. 5 to-do headers and 2 solid headers. For the second week, I decided to continue down the line, starting with the purple to-do header, which means purple would be repeating this week. And now I realize that this is where I messed up because I already repeated a color in the weekend. Purple was already used in the weekend of the first week, but this is something that I will run into later and realize later. At this point, I just really like the idea of having 2 purple days in the purple week. For the third week, I knew that I wanted both of the blue colors on the weekend, so I really just had to figure out what I wanted to do from Tuesday through Friday. I wanted to mix it up a little bit this week and separate the yellow and the orange. For the last week, I decided to have the lighter blue color repeating, and it's obvious that I wasn't really thinking about the weekend colors because I used a lot of blue on the weekends. But the main thing for this week was that I separated the 2 blue colors, keeping the darker shade on Thursday, and then from there I kept yellow and orange together and purple and pink together. And also I had enough to-do headers to use throughout the entire week. Next, I'm going to be laying down the date covers. This kit includes enough date covers for 5 weeks, and I believe the reason is because some people use the kit for the entire 30 or 31 days, so 1 week will have a mixture of 2 kits. But I really appreciate this because I'm able to use the extra date covers in my print-impression weeks. With these date covers, the numbers come on little squares, and I actually ended up cutting some of the white border around the number because I didn't want it to overlap onto the clouds of the rainbow. For the week of Father's Day, I wanted to use last year's $2 Tuesday Father's Day headers. I think they're so perfect for this week, especially because we have 2 boys, and it really helps this week stand out. Normally, I would want to lay down all the checklists for the entire month, but this month I wanted to work on the rest of the spread 1 week at a time. I was really curious to see how the Father's Day spread would turn out, so I wanted to start with this week. Since I'm going to be pulling in these Father's Day stickers with a different color scheme, I wanted to see if it would work well together and if I would be able to make it look cohesive. At first, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to include the pink and purple checklists, but I wanted to at least try it out because the checklist that I have from the Father's Day stickers, I don't have enough of the coordinating headers, and I really like when these scallop checklists have a header above and below. I did decide to keep the rainbow checklist off of this week and stick with the scallop checklists. The checklists that I used on Saturday and Sunday are from the Father's Day stickers. Those colors definitely match pretty well with this kit. After the checklist, I put down the weekend banner, and then I like to figure out where I want my full boxes to go. This week, I have 3 full boxes, and I actually have a few more from the Father's Day stickers, but I would want to cover up the little golf picture. I still may end up using more of the Father's Day stickers, but I was really curious to see how the spread would look with a majority of the Father's Day stickers in the weekend. My main goal right now is just to get the stickers down on paper to make some sort of a spread. I know that these are the stickers that I have to work with, and this week is unique because I have even more stickers to choose from, so I will be able to incorporate those more. In my memory plan with me videos, you'll really get to see what I end up deciding to do. I feel like this week out of all 4 of them will probably look the most different once I film the memory plan with me. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to incorporate more of the Father's Day stickers, and I will probably use some of these half boxes in some of the other spreads, but it's nice to have somewhere to start, and I love that these stickers are repositionable for this very reason. Once I did finish the spread, I wasn't sure how I was feeling about all of the mixed colors. Ideally, I would like to color block, but with these kits, it's not the easiest thing to accomplish, especially when you're trying to get 4 weeks out of them. But later you will see in the 2nd and 4th weeks that I did decide to try to color block for those weeks. But we will get to that in a bit. For now, I'm just going to continue laying stickers down, and I just wanted to check in and see how everyone is doing. Our county is still slowly reopening, and I believe hair salons are opening up, but not much has changed in our house. My husband did have to go into work a few more times, but other than that, our routine has pretty much stayed the same. I have mentioned this before, but my husband was in the military previously. We were living in South Carolina for a few years, and before that was Washington State. So my husband and I are really used to being far from family and being isolated, but for the past year we have been living back in our home state down the street from my parents, so my boys got pretty used to seeing them frequently. And my oldest PJ has been questioning more why we aren't going over to grandma's, why they aren't coming over to our house and coming inside. Last week, my mom and sister came over to drop something off for us, and at first PJ asked if they wanted to come inside, and they say, no, not this time. And so he immediately went to get his shoes and wanted to be outside with them. So we all went outside for a little bit, and I can just tell how different of an experience this was compared to seeing them on Zoom. Both of the boys were so happy, and PJ couldn't stop bringing it up the entire day. And that experience really made me think about, realistically, what does this summer look like? What does the next year look like? I still want to be cautious, not only for my boys, but also for my mom, who is at higher risk of having complications. So for now, I decided to invite my parents and sister to come over when we're outside playing with chalk or bubbles. Hopefully that goes well, and I know that we might be overly cautious about everything, but for us it's worth it to have that peace of mind knowing that we're doing everything to keep our boys safe. I did want to mention that this week is where I ran into issues from not paying attention to the colors in the weekend. I didn't have enough scallop checklists for this weekend, but I was able to pull in the blue checklist from the Father's Day stickers, and I was able to find a purple checklist from the Sweet Kawaii Design functional stickers. She has a bunch of functional stickers in a bunch of different colors, and the colorway that I had was in pastel. I have been using those in my Print Impression Weeks planner, and I had one purple checklist left over. It is a slightly different shade, but I think it works really well. I was relieved to find it because otherwise I probably would have gone back to the other weeks to move things around, because I really liked the idea of having 2 purple days in this purple week. It has already started to get pretty hot where we live. We've already had several days over 100 degrees, so having a pool has been really nice. My husband and I never thought that we would own a house with a pool. When we were looking for houses, it wasn't something we thought about or looked for, but this summer we've already been using it so much more, and it's been really nice. Some days we take the boys out there with us, but most of the time we go whenever they're taking a nap. It has been really relaxing for me, and I think one of the reasons I love it so much is that it forces me to unplug from social media. Those are really the times that I get the best rest. As I had mentioned before, I was able to color block for 2 of the weeks out of this month, the purple week and then this pink week that I am doing now. I think what really allowed me to do this was pulling in the Father's Day stickers for the week of Father's Day, so I was able to add more full boxes to each week. And the other big reason is that there are now lots of half boxes in this kit, which I have really been enjoying. I just love having 7 for each week so that I can put all the half boxes across the same place in my spread. In the yellow week, I put them right below the checklist. In the purple week, I put them in the bottom half of the middle column. In the blue week, they are scattered all around. And in this week, I'm going to put them all across the bottom, which is probably my favorite place to put all the half boxes. I thought about already adding my day extenders throughout the weeks, but I only really need them when I have a lot going on that day, and obviously I don't know what is going on yet, so sometimes having a full box taking a big chunk of the day really helps on days where there's not a lot going on. I will be continuing my memory plan with me videos. The first one using this kit should be coming in a couple days, although I am trying not to be so hard on myself and allowing me to go at my own pace. There has been a lot going on in my personal life, and for the most part, I've tried to keep it out of my planner. I mainly journal to try to get my feelings out, but I want my planner to be a place of positivity. It really helps me focus on the good things that happen every day. I thought that this was going to be my last 4-week plan with me for quite a while. In July, we have 4th of July. I also have a kit for PJ to use, and then it's my birthday week. So although I did have a kawaii kit planned for July, I decided not to use it this year. PJ's birthday is in August, so I do want him to pick his kit, and he will be filming his spread for his birthday. So I wasn't necessarily planning on using another kawaii kit. Whenever the holidays start getting closer, I tend to lean towards more weekly kits, but Tasia recently revealed the newest kawaii kit and I completely fell in love. It might be one of my all-time favorites. It is an aquarium theme, really cute, pastel. If you haven't seen her reveal video, I definitely suggest you see it. I'm really excited about all of my upcoming spreads. I really hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.